Good morning, everyone. Okay, so I'm going to give a little announcement for Lit. We will be doing our first for 2020 retreat. It's going to be at Silver Birch Ranch, and it'll be March 20th through March 22nd, so just a weekend. And the 20th, I believe, is Kashmir Pulaski Day, so we'll be leaving early in the morning. Most kids don't have school, and the ones that do, their parents can determine if they can leave or not. So I think it'll be super exciting. We'll just spend the weekend getting to know more about Jesus and having a lot of fun. It's gonna be a lot of snow up there, so we'll do snow activities. So if your kids wanna come, next week I'll have registration forms. It'll be $35 per kid, and it'll be a blast. So, ready? Okay, so this is Trinity. She's, her and her family are new to the church. I first met her, it was just like a breath of fresh air, wonderful girl, very mature, and she's just gonna share about how she's been doing in youth group, if she like it and everything. So take it away, Trinity.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. I'm 15, by the way. I know I look older, but I'm 15. I like Lit because it's kind of like a Bible study for kids my age and up or kids younger than me. And it's another way to know about God, but not like sit there and you're like, oh my gosh, when is this over? But it's a way to have fun, interact with people, but also interact with God as you're doing it. And I love it because even though I've only been in it for a good two weeks, I love it because I make friends easily and it's fun. We get to eat, play, learn about God, play games about God, and then we have a really short message about God and what he's done for us and how we can go through our lives knowing him and having him know us and going through life through God. So that's my little speech about it.
She good. She good. Imagine a place perfectly, purposefully, and uniquely designed, where the stars give direction, the sun and the moon tell time. The lessons of its very essence sparks endless debate. And with every intricate trait, all of creation points to a creator with every inch you can trace. Now give them a handbook full of tools and instructions, simple truths and deductions to explain to them their purpose and how their very world functions. Imagine a place. Now, explain away the creator. At the very least, take away sole ownership. Minimize his existence so we can have sole ownership. Look, whatever you got to do to take away his title authorship. Milk the masses of common sense and turn to man-made solutions. Be born and make a living, die and repeat. Seems like a whole lot of product for such a shallow receipt. Imagine the place. Now, this is the part where I'm supposed to say, open your eyes, but they've been open. It's just that for now, we see through a glass darkly. Hard to walk in your purpose when you only understand it partly, and perspective is just a piece when peripherals are clashing. So bombarded with distractions, we don't even know what's happening. I mean, if your whole premise was off, would you change the way you think? Or do we care more about perfect fit than finding the missing link? See, we'll use the wrong numbers just as long as it gives us the best equation. But if we're not walking in his steps, it only takes a small misstep to change your whole destination. But when you look up, you lost. You find your footing was false and your premise was off, but pride to tell you, just act like you ain't shook up at all. I've been there. Mind gone, conscious, just spinning, completely lost in the sauce, but convincing yourself you're swimming. See, that do-it-yourself kit was misused from the start because man-made solutions are just bandages to issues of the heart. Be your best self, change your outlook. These are bendings of the truth. Yes, you can do those things through Christ who strengthens you. In your heart, you know there's more than what this world has to offer. And over time, even the most trusted foundations begin to falter. Trends and traditions pass away with no funeral, and what's accepted now will tomorrow be unusual. We feel that heart tug. We choose not to listen because justification goes down a lot smoother than conviction. Too prideful, too arrogant, or too worried about saving face when that voice you drown out might just be your saving grace. Imagine the place. Now, don't imagine too long or this place might pass you by. I'm afraid this isn't a multiple choice piece. Now, let me tell you why. See, we explained away the Creator, took away sole ownership, milked the masses of confusion, muddied the multitude of confusion, milked the masses of common sense, and turned to man-made solutions, not knowing that to a sole owner, we were proving ourselves utterly useless. A lost cause, stamped and earmarked for execution, awaiting trial in front of a just judge full of holy retribution. But God, in his infinite mercy, decided to give our sentence to his only Son. See, Christ isn't just the best option. He's the only one. Now open your eyes to a place perfectly, purposefully, and uniquely designed, where the stars give direction, the sun and the moon tell time. The lessons of its very essence sparks endless debate, and with every intricate trait, all of creation points to a creator with every inch you can trace. Now give them a handbook full of tools and instructions, simple truths and deductions to explain to them their purpose and how their very world functions. Be born, make a living, die and repeat. Seems like a whole lot of product for such a shallow receipt. Imagine the place. Thank you.